In the year 7004, Earth is no longer the only planet to have life across the universe. There has been civilization thriving on its own. Elliot, Elle, and Evelyn are old colleagues who became astronomers during their lifetimes, but went their separate ways in different galaxies for different work.
On October 13, all astronomers across the universe received a call from Dimension 1808 to urgently meet them at their observatory to assist with the new project classified as the Worm Travel Project. The friends planned to meet at a cafe to catch up, but soon discovered their years had differed. Because of the gravitational resheds of living in different dimensions, Evelyn looked the same since the last time they saw each other, but Elle had aged rapidly, with her gray hair showing and having to use a cane to walk with, and Elliot was average. After catching up, they headed to the observatory. They had a conference with two of the leading professional astronomers conducting a project. The friend group, among other astronomers, get informed that the project is about unlocking the impossible, time travel, using the black hole's energy. Conflict arose between the groups about whether or not moving forward with this project and messing with the unknown could potentially end life, all life to know, and even the universe. Many left the project as a protest, but not the trio.
The remaining people who stayed started to get to work and shared ideas for the projects, going on to the next step of figuring out how or what they could do to get close enough to the black hole without being dismembered. Days passed and prototypes were made, but none met the requirements to send them off.
While researching in a library looking under a bookshelf, Elliot discovers a book that seems it hasn't been touched in late years. Blowing the dust off, it reads, "The Survival Guide, How to Survive a Black Hole." Opening the book, there was a lost language that was native to the dimension. Showing the others, Evelyn recognized the text from her phase where she studied lost language to look at older research. The guidebook talks about space-time and gravity, gravitational waves, and black holes. Black holes are deposits as a superdome vacuum that even light can't escape it. It's a one-way road leading to the unknown but guaranteeing infinity power. It guides, helps with finding a black hole with an X-ray and seeking out strange activities from the near binary star system that would surround the black hole, naturally following the gravitational path. It continues stating that a spacecraft can be built to circle around the black hole without falling with precise calculations because it will obey the curved space-time and follow the orbital line of the black hole. For the spacecraft to enter the black hole, it requires a unique and rare material to survive, the spaghettified. The guidebook hints that harnessing the black hole properties can enable time travel and revolutionize space.
With this newfound knowledge, the trio went to get well equipped to build the spacecraft and find the rare material. It took weeks to finish, but they met the requirements with two other groups with their spacecraft. After locating a black hole, launch day began. Groups launched their spacecraft one by one, but ultimately failed. Knowing it might be their last time, the trio went last, but together. Using light to navigate, it started to bend where the black hole center was. They persisted with caution. They were reaching close to the center and fell in, the first to ever fall into the unknown. The spacecraft was protected from being spaghettified. They entered an untouched space area and began their research.
340 days went by and they were scheduled to return home and reveal the information they had learned upon arrival at the Destroy Observatory, where no one was seen. Buildings that were once standing above were now on the ground. They were the last of their species. Returning to observatory to find answer, They discovered documents to open when they arrived and read that the explosion cleared out civilization. Everyone they once knew were long gone as years passed, but I didn't feel like I did for them as time was slower back in the black hole. They were along with information that could be revolutionize life. What will they do next?